Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and I cover lots of weird stories on here. I do. I look for the weirdest things I can find, and I talk about them. Why? Because I'm just attracted to crazy, and and there's so much crazy in this world. So just 2 weeks ago, I moved out of Oregon up to the state of Washington. But man, oh man, Oregon just seems to have some of the craziest shit going on sometimes. And just take a look at this dude right here. So this guy right here is named Joshua Woltmon, and he lives in Medford, Oregon. And unfortunately, the image quality is shit on this. I can't find any better image of this dude's face. But this guy is currently being accused of sexually assaulting a chicken. Yep, happening in Medford, Oregon, Southern Oregon, not Northern Oregon, Southern Oregon. And this dude is currently in some hot water. So the 27-year-old Oregon man was arrested for allegedly exposing himself and sexually abusing a chicken. Joshua Woltmon of Medford pleaded not guilty on Tuesday to charges of sexual assault on an animal, public indecency, menacing, and second-degree disorderly conduct. Citing court documents, the Oregonian said Woltmon is accused of making contact with the chicken's genitals for gratification, also brandishing a sharp stick and threatening another man. Okay, so in my mind, I picture this guy, pants down, cock out, chicken on the cock, or around there, and then like, get away from me, you son of a bitch, and like pointing the sharp stick at somebody else trying to save the chicken. And I fully agree, should save the chicken, right? Bestiality is no joke. There are people out there, and maybe in the comments, that will try to defend bestiality as not being something that is horrible, because this is the internet, and there's always going to be a contrarian for anything. But this dude, yeah, this is my home state. Woltmon is ordered to follow the guidance of mental health professionals upon his release from jail. He had no prior record of sexual offense, but was previously convicted of meth possession. He also has cases pending for alleged drug possession and trespassing, which does kind of give us a bit of an insight into maybe the methodology behind him trying to sexually assault a fowl. He also, from 2014, the Oregonian reported that he suffered from bipolar disorder and was unable to make informed decisions. So this guy is clearly not in his right head, and I'm not attacking him for that. Mental illness, bipolar disorder, all that shit is fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible, and I feel really bad for the guy. I want him to get the help that he deserves. And this is a situation where he might actually be able to get that, provided he is able to, go into those programs. This guy has had run-ins with the law for methamphetamines and other drug possession and trespassing. He's bipolar. You mix meth and being bipolar together, and you get a dude pointing sharp sticks at other people while trying to fuck a chicken. That's essentially what's going on here. Now, here's another thing, too. This just popped into my head. This guy, Woltmon, looks a lot like this guy, Benjamin Barber. Now, they're not the same person by any stretch of the imagination, but they're both from Oregon. And Benjamin Barber is actually a former Gamergator who was the first person in the state of Oregon to be convicted for revenge porn. It's a whole sordid affair, everything else. And as far as I know, he is still on the run from the authorities. After being sentenced to 6 months in jail and 5 years of probation, he did not turn himself in. And he actually didn't live too far away from where I lived. And he knew I was there, so I've always kind of wondered if he was hiding in the bushes around my particular neighborhood. But when I look at a guy like this, when I look at Woltmon, I think to myself, this is a guy who does need some help. This is a guy who, we can joke about everything, about, meth being a hell of a drug, and he's a dirty chicken fucker and whatever. But this guy clearly isn't in his right mind. And this is probably going to benefit him in the long run, to go through the process of going through the system and then getting there. But when I came across an article titled "Oregon Man Charged of Sexually Assaulting a Chicken," I'm like, oh God, what crazy shit is happening in my home state? And I just wanted to report on it. But now I just feel sad. I feel bad for the guy. Like, I kind of, you can make some jokes, but at the end of the day, he's still a human. He's still a person, and I hope he gets the help he deserves. But what are your guys' thoughts on this? Do you think that his actions are a combination of drug usage and bipolar disorder? Do you think that it's just bipolar disorder, that the drug usage has nothing to do with it? What do you think prompted him to want to sexually gratify himself on a chicken? Still trying to figure that one out myself. That one is just lost on me. But if you guys like the video, toss it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I cover stories like this pretty frequently. And I'm very curious to see what the comments are going to be like in this video. As always, my name is Matt Jarbo. You've been listening to the Mundane Matt channel. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day, and peace out.